Fanvies, Kaleidow here, and welcome to part 2 of this Sims building video. So this is the Agora market. So if you guys haven't watched part 1, go and check it out. I'll have it as the card, so you can click that in the top right corner, or down below there'll be a link to it also. But yeah guys, this marketplace is for my Goddess LP. So that is a series which I've been having a lot of fun with, and episode 3 will be coming out very shortly. I'm having so much fun with it. It's a little bit of mystery and a little bit of teen drama too, but there's only one teenager in the family. Actually, the eldest is a young adult. I'm not sure if everyone knew that, but Artemis is not a teenager. She is an adult, and that is why she's able to look after her 2 younger daughters. Oh, daughters, what am I saying? Sisters. So her siblings. Anyways, I really wanted to build a marketplace. As I said in the first part, I have adored marketplaces ever since I was young. I just think they're really magical and alluring. I just love the idea of going every weekend and maybe finding something brand new. You know, it's always shifting, and I really like that dynamic atmosphere. So we tried to do that in this marketplace. It's a little bit more difficult in The Sims, and while I was taking these screenshots, I had it in live mode, and I realized a giant flaw in this build. It's not a giant flaw, but it's quite a bit of a problem. So we actually have a limit of how many stalls you can have open at a time in The Sims 4 on one lot. So I'm actually 2 over. So when you guys are playing it, it's going to be a bit, it won't be as full as I would like it to be. And I still haven't figured out how to make it so stalls open by themselves. I need to look into that some more. But right now, as of now, you actually have to pay 100 simoleons per stall just to get an NPC to just come to the lot and open up. And that way you can access all of the new foods, produce, and items out of those stalls. So I just wanted to mention that so you guys know. But anyways, today we are working a little bit more on the outside like we're doing right now. I kind of neglected that in the first part. I seem to do that a lot in my builds. I'll work on the inside before I finish the outside. It's just something that I like to do. And also, I'm really like that I use this spaceship playground. I don't see a lot of people use it often, and I was really excited to put it in this one. It really matched the white kind of look to this exterior, and it matched everything. So I thought it was really cool, and I'm excited to see what it is in game. Like, you know how like the pirate ship, you have a sea monster, maybe they'll have like a little alien. That would be really cool. Excited to play that in live mode. So with this build, I was trying to mix modern with ancient Greek sort of aspects. So we have some Roman influence here and there too, but we also have those very modern laced windows that I believe are from Spa Day, which really give it this modern dynamic, which I really like. And you guys seem to really like the look of it so far too in the previous part, and I'm so thankful. I was worried that it might have been a little bit too modern, and you guys might have been like, hey, this is not like ancient Greece or anything, which it's not supposed to be. But yeah, actually, I watch a YouTuber called Kristen Leo. She's this awesome girl. She's vegan, and she makes videos here on YouTube. She talks about sustainable living when it comes to clothing especially, but she's also been getting into other things to do with sustainability, like just living in general. She also does food because she's vegan. But anyways, on her Instagram, I think it was today, she mentioned that she was going to the Agora of Athens, and I was like, oh my god, we just built an agora, and I'm pretty sure I did look up it before I named my build that, because it is like an ancient word for a marketplace in Greek. So I just thought it was a really cool thing that there's actually a really ancient marketplace in Greece. If I ever visit, I'm definitely going to check that out. Sounds really cool. And is there another one called, like, it starts with a T, like Thessals or something? I can't remember, but there's another marketplace that starts with a T in Greece somewhere, which is like one of the oldest markets that have been going on, and it's still going on like to this day. I think that's really cool. So definitely have to go and check that out. I'm not sure if markets originated in Greece, but maybe marketplaces did. I'm not entirely sure, but it's just very interesting, and I'm so glad that we have one in our goddess LP, because it really does match the whole theme of it all. And look how gorgeous this little cafe is upstairs in the high-end area. Adore it. I was going for like a black and white theme at first, but I ended up going for more of a mint and white theme, which looks so much nicer, more chic. I love it so much up here. I feel like in this build, there are so many little nooks and crannies for our Sims to go and just relax and enjoy a meal or a coffee or a cupcake. And it's just really nice. I love places like this. Like in Melbourne, especially, we have a lot of malls, shopping centers, we call them here in Australia, that have sections like this, little nooks where you can just sit down, maybe pull out a laptop and just relax. So I really wanted to implement that into this build. And oh gosh, it looks so tacky right now with the arcade opened up. I do add a door there eventually, and it looks so much better closed up. I hope you guys like that. I love this little sitting area up here too. It can look down into the food court and over across there to the ocean. It's just stunning. Absolutely love all of the views in this build. Really happy with this location. I love Windenburg. Like, I can't wait to see what EA releases next when it comes to worlds, because I'm sure it's going to be stunning. I know a lot of people miss the open worlds that we used to have in The Sims 3, but I didn't get to enjoy them to the fullest of the extent because my computer couldn't handle them. And I'm really grateful for how The Sims 4 works, because I can enjoy it even though I have a really bad computer. So I'm able to still put out content to you guys and enjoy the game. And that's what it's meant to be all about. So that's why I'm a big fan of The Sims 4. And in saying that, fun little fact to you guys, back in 2011 when I used to watch The Queen all the time, used to watch her every single day, I was super inspired by her. I had a family, I even had like an LP name, can't remember it now. It was something like, I can't remember what their last name was, but it was like the something twins. And I was going to record it and upload it, but Ethan's computer at the time, I didn't even have my own computer, couldn't record The Sims because it was just so extensive, like it just intensive on the computer. And The Sims 3 was a totally different story compared to The Sims 4 when it comes to chewing up computer power. So yeah, it was really impossible. But imagine if I actually was able to upload back then. My channel would be totally different to what it is now. Like, I don't mean in size-wise, but I mean in content. I would have got into recording The Sims so much earlier because back then I was still in high school. It's just such like a weird little idea. I always knew that I would come back to making Sims content eventually, because when I first started my channel, it was one of the first things that I was thinking about putting up. I just couldn't technicality-wise. And right now, I'm sort of having similar issues. My computer is kind of breaking down on me. I had to recently uninstall and reinstall my entire computer. But yeah, that's a whole nother issue. I love this rooftop bar. Oh my gosh, I love rooftop bars. There's so many of them here in Melbourne. I am just soaking up the city life right now. I am just loving it, and I hope it kind of went across into this build, some of those nice little aspects of city living and city living, like the expansion pack. But yeah, love this little area up here, the little tribal sort of etching on the ground there. Very lovely. Love the new sports stuff. What is it called? Sports stuff, the new stuff pack anyways. It comes with a whole bunch of really nice glass tables. That's a really nice coffee table we have there in the center. And everything's very like light woods, whites, and accent colors, which is like my friggin' trademark. I just always build and decorate with those themes just because it's my style. I like these colors. I like that color scheme, and I hope it doesn't get too repetitive. It's just what I like to do when I'm decorating and how I would like to decorate my own house. But how cool would it be to throw a little party up here, like a little private birthday party or something like that? You could have a bartender go up there. There's a little gaming table. You could play some poker, or you could play the llama game, whatever that game is called. And of course, again, it has those gorgeous views over the ocean. The waterfront is just stunning. I love these lights, which I end up implementing. I think this is really neat, and I didn't realize that they came in different patterns. So that was really interesting. Kind of gives a Moroccan vibe up here, and I really love it. Very Mediterranean kind of feel. I actually haven't been to the Mediterranean. It's one of my first places that I'm gonna go when I'm like over in Europe sort of area. I want to go to Greece, and then after that I want to go to Morocco. I have so many places I want to go to. I want to go to Portugal. I know it's nowhere near like the Mediterranean or anything. I also want to go to Italy. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to the warmer countries around Europe, you know what I mean? I'm not really interested in going to the cold ones. I already live in Melbourne. It is so cold here in Melbourne. I don't want to be going anywhere that's also cold. You know what I mean? I want to go on a holiday where it's warm. Oh my gosh, please, I need a holiday. But now we're just lighting up the space. I really like these lights that EA gave us for free. They are really cool, and they're so simple. They match a lot of the lights which we've gotten in other packs. They're just like a normal circle and a normal square. Just really simple. I love them. And I think they come in a whole bunch of different patterns too. Some of them are a bit more childish, but I'm so glad they gave us like the cream and white metal, because that really looks lovely in any home, any build. Very sophisticated. I love how I put in glass in this. I was very kind of a little bit like, I'm not sure if I'm going to add in very modern elements, but I'm glad that I did, because it ended up looking quite good. I didn't think it was going to match, but it does. And oh man, I'm really happy with it. And I'm so glad that you guys seem to like it so far. I'm not the best at creating layouts for buildings, but in the end, you know what? It's playable. The Sims have fun in it. I have fun in it. So there we go. And I'm just happy to share it with you guys too. Of course, chucking a palm tree. Looks very lovely. So usually when I'm decorating gardens and stuff, I really enjoy it. But lately, that hasn't really been the case. I've been rushing the outside of my builds, and I've been having more fun decorating the inside, like little areas here and there. So I don't know why that has changed, but I used to do the outside first, but now I do it last always. And usually it suffers a little bit, because I'll build everything else and then there won't be much room left for the garden. I just kind of have to make do. But still pretty happy with how the gardens turned out in this. They're quite small, very minimal, but they work out, you know. It's meant to be a large marketplace, and surprisingly we filled up this entire lot. Like, this is a big building, and we have 2 bathrooms. Men's and girls, it doesn't actually work like that in The Sims, but we can make believe. And they're quite simple, very simple. I include some toddler stuff here and there because we have toddlers in game now. Gotta make sure that they are looked after, had their little potties also. I'm really excited to be working with parenthood in this Let's Play because I actually haven't started an LP to do with parenthood like a lot of other Simmers have done. So I haven't explored all of the aspects to it, and I might need you guys' help when it comes to playing around with them, teaching them being a parent, because it seems a lot more complicated than it used to be, and it's just gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun, I think anyways. Let me know, have you guys been playing Parenthood? What do you think of it so far? I really liked the objects and the premise of it all, but I actually haven't played it entirely. I didn't do a overview or anything. I didn't have time because when it did come out officially, I'm pretty sure I was sick. Yeah, I was sick for quite some time. I'm really happy to be back though. I feel like I've been getting sick a lot lately, and I have talked about this in another video. Pretty sure I have some vitamin deficiencies because I'm the worst person when it comes to eating healthily. When it comes to eating enough greens and stuff, it's not to do with being vegan, it's just to do with me eating too many Oreos, because I just love me some Oreos and fake chicken. I need to eat some more fruit and veg, and I think that's why I've been feeling really drained lately, and also why I've been getting sick more often, which has been really dreadful. I'm over it, meaning I'm going to eat better, not just for my sake, but for you guys too, so then I can make videos and stuff. And you know, videos for my sake also, because I enjoy making videos and I feel like they're therapy almost, especially speech therapy. As we were talking in my first part, my speaking is not too great, but you guys think that I'm pretty good at speaking, but that's because I edit my audio quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I do edit my audio quite a lot, and I stutter and stuff like that, but I am getting a lot better, you know. Recording videos is helping my speech a lot, and even if you guys go back and watch my very first videos, I have changed so much, and that doesn't really come with just age, because I know so many people that are so much younger than me and they are just so well spoken. I think it's just with practice. I've never been a very loud person. I've always been the shy person, but randomly really loud. So I have the capacity to be a loud, bubbly person, and I feel like here on YouTube, you guys allow me to be like that. Thank you. And that has taught me to speak better. And I'm actually learning how to communicate with other human beings. Yay! So yeah, thank you guys for that, because I don't know how I went through life speaking the way I did. I don't know how anyone understood me. I had a weird accent. I sounded really muffled. I'm sure my voice is going to continue to evolve over the years, over my YouTube lifetime, because it's just always going to be growing, and hopefully for the best. So back to the build, we are nearly done. I took some time to work on signage on the building, which did take some time and effort because I wasn't very happy with it. I also added a little cute garden area stall here, which I thought is very cute, very precious indeed. One thing which I wish I included was, you know how the flea markets have the floor where like random furniture pops up and you can just pick it up? I wish I put that in, but I feel like this is kind of a fancy marketplace, so I don't think it's very flea markety. It would be more like boutiques and, I don't know, fancy food, ethnical foods, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay that we missed out on one of the flea market aspects. Maybe in the future, I could make a flea market. Would you guys be interested in that? Would you like me to do that? I'm so happy to make a flea market because you know what? I love markets and I had so much fun making this one. I would be down for that. So you did see the signs changed a little bit there. I put a name on the front and we have so many on the side because I thought like a lot of these stalls would be semi-permanent. So we got to have some signs there so then the Sims know what's going on, know what's open and what's not. So I think it looks quite neat. I really did kind of struggle with it at first, but I was very happy with the result eventually. It took a while, but yeah. I really like the little banners I have at the front too, and I put them around the place a little bit, and they're quite cute. I like them, the little bunting. And the back looks so strange. The back is actually the front of the build, but on the Windenburg lot, it really suits the landscape. So I really want it to go that way. I'm not sure what it would look like on another sort of area, landscape, like in Willow Creek or Oasis Springs or whatever. Oasis Springs? Yeah, that's the name of the place. Oh my gosh, I nearly had a mind blank. But yeah, it definitely would be backwards. You guys would have to turn it around. Yeah, we're getting so close to the end of this. Pretty happy with it. Really like the colors. I know like it's basically just white, but I really like the aqua light blues in this build. I think it's very nice. And I'm happy that a lot of you guys who are from Greece really liked the look of it too. So that's really awesome that I have a lot of Greek followers here. Yay! Welcome, guys. But yeah, here we are, screenshots. Really like all of the areas that I have going on here. So many little neat places where you can get a coffee, sit down, have some food. It's meant to be very relaxing, you know. And you can go and haggle some of the people at the marketplace. This is actually a funny shot. The lady looks so funny. She's like, what? Come over here. Yeah, awesome. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this two-parter sort of build videos. Hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all to bits, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.